Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit
wide open on the right. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And the defense just getting out of position on that last RPO. The running back had the football. I'm not sure the defense thought the quarterback had held onto it and was maybe going to throw it. You see the linebackers and the DBs, they didn't have their eyes in the right position, and that running back made them pay.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Texas, number 10, in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's King. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Bringing the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Lets it go to the end zone. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Owls.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's low. Drills him with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bettis. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
Looking to pass. It's King. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Owls will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Number 5 is in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls.
Number 1 with the defensive score.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And here's the return. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick release on the RPO. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 13 with the catch and score.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Number 92 set to kick this one away.
Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Scanning the field is King. That's caught. It's Bell. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
First down, Temple.
To the air on first down. Steps away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 15, and the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the ground. And the ball is free on the pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
With the score, Temple 28, Texas 14.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone, using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's complete to the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Pulls and fires complete. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Texas, number 13, with the catch and score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
That ties the game.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside, and that's a live ball. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got it in the middle. It's low. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grab near the marker. It's low. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Handoff from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. To the air, it's King. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Using his legs to buy some time. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's fast. He's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, ready? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to the ground game on the left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Second down coming up.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bettis. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 88 with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over. 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Allen. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he puts through the extra point.
Texas, 14, Oregon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. Buying some time. Looking for his man in the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Beck. Sends it downfield. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space, and the defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches. Now he's got to make those big plays for him.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
On the ground, it's Allen.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the grab down the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Beck. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 16, Oregon 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bettis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job in recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 88.
A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll line up to go for 2. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Dials it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback on the move, still looking. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Wide receivers, you know, they might, Reese, have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Get set, get set.
Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. Looking to throw again. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Becht. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Finds the big tight end. Touchdown, Oregon. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Complete to start this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Dropping back, it's Becht. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's low. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. The sure hands, it's Bettis. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oregon.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Bulls will kick it away first.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Ready, fight. Slap.
Out of the shoot, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Find some fresh air. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
On the set.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
In blue. In blue.
Caught behind the line. It's Bettis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Taking down.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And some room to work. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Ready, set.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Fire.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Second down coming up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And I put my tight end in the slot to get a good matchup, right? And I throw these corner routes to him. Here's the good thing about being a quarterback. I can kind of underthrow those if I want. Those big bodies, they usually come back and get it, and they're so much more physical than the guys they're going against. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 34 with the grab and the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? 42 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Bettis. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to go up top. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Easy.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 88 with the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
0.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Nicky. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
He's brought down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Bulls will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 82 hauls it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half.
Yankee blue. Spider. Cut, cut, cut.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
To throw, it's Levitt. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 6 with the grab in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And the Bolts take over. 1st and 10.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice.
And the defense makes a play. And they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 80 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Running the daylight from inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
1st and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Get set, get set.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Jackrabbit.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
14.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agrees.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, a good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And the Bulls are flying down the field.
Come on, set.
To the air, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Quarterback extends the play. Now he's looking into the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Intercepted by Texas. And the Longhorns take over 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the catch. It's sticky. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Levin. Scrambling away. The throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kick is up and good.